In today's video, I'm going to be telling you exactly the trade I took that has generated me $2,300 and also the trades going forward. Because if you've been following, you would have been able to see the levels I've been speaking about and the exact level I took this trade off. Now, specifically, that was in the last video I shot, and the whole point of this video was highlighting essentially just the levels of importance I was looking at. Now, that level specifically was the scalp level number 1, and then we had a high level number 2. Now, we ended up hitting scalp level number 1. If we move over to the chart, we can see exactly what happened, okay? So, essentially, we had, it was probably quite a good trade. We came into the zone, okay? And you can see, I'll show you exactly where I took the trade to. Came into the zone, spiked up, but the key was the order flow. Now, let me show you exactly what I mean. When we got to level, we saw such a large level of longs enter the market on positive open interest, yet price was struggling to increase. What this means is there's a lot of limit orders keeping price from going up. And then what happened was they capitulated at this low, and that's exactly when I took my trade and I took profit. So I took my short trade upon this high here, and I closed it exactly at the low here. Okay, so in total, it was about a 1.5% move. Now, the reason I was able to generate 2,000 such and such is because I think I was holding a $70,000 position for that specific scalp trade, and I closed it out very early. I did look for a re-entry on the next high, which was specifically this high. However, I ended up shorting this high right here, and it crept up and stopped me out just for a little bit of loss, okay? Overall, still made way more since I took this trade, and I would have made so much in the day if I just had my stop loss a little bit higher, but I was going to bed and the order flow was getting tricky. So let's dive into that. Let's talk about what's been happening. And then, yeah, we can get to the meat of this. So let me start with, I would say, we'll go charts, then order flow, and all that sort of stuff. Let me know, guys, if you've been following along, because you would have been able to see these levels. This level's now been wiped. And we're going to be going on to the next stuff because I think we've got a few good trades coming along. In fact, this level, if this doesn't hold, we're going to be heading lower, okay? So before we get into that, though, guys, head over down to the link down here at BTCC and make an account. If you do that, it incentivizes me to make better content and invest in better equipment for better videos for the team and for everyone watching these. Because it does take a bit of effort, believe it or not, to pump out these, sit down, consolidate my thoughts, publish them, marketing, all that sort of branding, all that sort of stuff, okay? So diving into the chart and what we're looking at. So let's zoom out to the 4-hour chart so we can get a clear picture of what happened. So if you heard me in my last video, I was speaking about this level being a level of support, and I would have said I bought spot. Okay, I have taken some profit on that spot because I did if I have the chance to trade some spot, I will take it. There was a 4% move in my spot bag, which is also, I don't know, I think it's $10,000. So it's nothing crazy, but you know, it adds up to what also adds to whatever I made in the perpetual market. Now, we bounced off this key level I spoke about. That being said, I didn't take a derivative trade on here because I don't think it was the strongest level. Also, we got to remember that we had the Trump news about the war in Iran that was slowing down here. Whatever was said, I honestly don't even care what was said. I don't even look at that. Now, we can take that away because that's not needed anymore, okay? So, what is going to be interesting to me is the fact that we've got this nice level here. I believe this level specifically is going to be a level of local support. So let's just highlight that here. Green box, okay? It also spans as a SR flip plus a breaker block into this section, okay? I don't really like that color. Let me take the borders off real quick. All right, there you go. And we'll change that to, is that the right color? Okay. Whoop. There you go. So this is the level of support for a scalp trade. If we hit here and the order flow is not suggesting any scalp trade, no scalp trade taken, I'm looking for $65,000. That's as simple as it is. This level that we're at right now is very valid still as a resistance, okay? So in total, what did we take out? We took out this high here. There's this one here remaining. If we fail to claim above this, let me zoom in, as we can see. This is a range, okay? Let me show you what that looks like. If we fail to rush up, claim the value high, and sweep up here, then I'm very much looking for another short entry on this market. So I can actually take this down into here, potentially scalp that and drop that down even further. This is a make or break level, and let me tell you exactly why. Is because of the simple fact that we have the anchored VWAP coming in right over here. We're on that right now. If we can't claim this, that's very, very bad, okay? So to me, it's not really a matter of what I want to see. It's just what the market's going to give at the end of the day. So, and you have to have risk management going with this. So I am looking for a short trade at where we are, but I'm looking for signals. Am I getting a signal right now that's giving me an edge? Let's have a look. So if we look at the order flow, what we can see is that price has gone down slightly, open interest has gone down overall, and then you have CVD going up slightly. So that means that shorts have ended up closing slowly in this market because they've had to buy back, which ends up pushing price up a little bit, but price is not doing much. So I would say if I had to decide which side I was standing on, I would say I'm bearish. The question is, where do we look for a short? To identify a short, I believe that this one's a tricky short if we do short this, but I believe it's going to be quite tricky. I want to see us stab into this level here, take out some of this liquidity to the upside, ideally. So you can see this is liquidity. Let me put that there. I want to see us take about this liquidity and then look for the drop down. That's what I want to see ideally. If we don't get that and we drop straight through, I'm simply not going to take a trade. The thing about my strategy is I refuse to be losing money. I refuse to do it. So I'm going to take this and just wait for the next trade and not worry and enjoy my life in the meantime. Go do my normal job. Go do whatever I need to do in the day, okay? Go do hobbies, whatever. It's just a simple fact that I'm not willing to put myself in a compromised situation in the market, and I will never do that. I don't care how good the trade is, how good whatever it is, what anyone is saying. I only care what I think about it. And if I don't like it, I'm not going to take it. Simple as that. So the short trade's up here for the major one, if we can get there. However, I am personally expecting us to probably find a top here and resume down. Okay, if that doesn't happen, then, oh well, I don't lose money necessarily. In fact, I'll probably make money because I'll be taking a short here. And then, vice versa, if we do hold this level and zoom up, then I'm probably not going to take the trade because I'm going to see in the order flow that it's going to be accompanied with a lot of strong positions entering the market at that point, with price showing no signs of weakness. Okay? This is a bit weak to me. This doesn't look great. It looks like we're grinding down, probably flush up and then resume down again. Personally is what I'm expecting. Now, I want everyone to know that what I'm expecting doesn't matter because you don't need to expect anything to make money. All you need to do is identify the levels of importance, look at the order flow, and then if it's good, take a trade. So simply put, yesterday's trade, I was looking at the order flow. At this point, I took the trade right here because I was seeing the identification of this. And it was also at my key level, which I highlighted, which was right here. So, first of all, I didn't know if it was going to hit the low side or the high side first, okay? No one knows that. But when it reached my level, then I'll look at a trade. So I don't even need to know which way the market's going to go. I need to know where my levels of resistance and support are. And I need to look at this. And then I need to look at my risk management strategy and how much I'm going to deploy in the market so I can get my EV curve good. Okay? That's the game. That's literally it. So you can see short here, buy back here. Okay? That's it. And then, if I want to take a re-entry, I could probably look to do that relatively soon. Just waiting on the exact level, which is going to be somewhere in this neighborhood. If we have some signs of weakness. If we don't and we shoot straight through, then no trade. If we drop straight from here, then no trade for me either. Okay? That's it. Simple as it is. All right. If you guys enjoyed this analysis, make sure to head over to the video, leave it a comment, leave it a subscribe, and sign up to these links down here below. And use BTCC. It's a really good exchange. You can trade oil, you can trade futures, you can trade all different asset classes on here. Exact same thing as Bybit, essentially, okay? The fees are very good. There's also bonus cashbacks and discounts that you can get, okay? Without further ado, I'll catch you guys in the next update. And happy trading. Follow along. I'm doing daily updates. I want to boost these view counts up. And then more macro videos are here. And then videos with CryptoKid. I believe that's every 2 weeks, which we discuss the market. That's very, very good and very, very useful for people to watch too, okay? All right. That's all I want to say today. Nothing else needs to be said. I will catch you guys later in the next video. Happy trading, and you know my stance and everything. And for now, touch grass. Have a good day. Bye-bye.